This is going to be the most important information we have our lives here. It's a video about Jadyn. I don't know. Pick a name, okay? Jalen, the popular YouTuber Jalen. Apparently they did some sussy stuff. I can't find them on YouTube, so I'll find it eventually. And it says the end. Let's see what we got here.
As you guys know, there needs no real introduction to Jaden, or Jalen as their channel is called now, as you pretty much know what you need to know about them, right? They are a terminally online...
The most racist YouTuber.
Sky does Minecraft.
Wow, okay.
Commentary YouTuber that put all their life's prospects, all their time, all their motivation into crying on Twitter and making bad YouTube videos. And on top of that, they're not a good person.
Jesus Christ. So mean.
And they are a very hateful person. They're hypocritical in pretty much everything they say and do, and constantly bitch and moan about how bad their life is despite making a career online at the age of 21, all because much smaller YouTubers than them made videos about them critiquing them for being a dog shit person. And it's gotten so bad to where it's not even YouTubers that upset Jaden or make them think that their life sucks and isn't worth living, or that, oh my god, my life is so horrible making a living online. As a Discord call recently leaked where Jaden would call a black person the hard R in this...
Rest in peace.
As of 2 days ago, so you know that whole thing about taking accountability and being like, you know, I know what I did was wrong. I'm gonna stop doing this in the future. Yeah, you know, good fucking response, I guess, but they haven't changed. Among like the schizophrenic ramblings of somebody who's obviously very mentally ill. Now, Jaden, I feel like not making videos on them.
Maybe. Well, I mean, listen. Okay, this is no disrespect, but gender dysphoria is classified in the DSM-5 as a mental disorder. There's nothing wrong with it. Okay, you're still a valid individual. That's a whole conversation for another day, of course. So they are technically mentally ill, I suppose. I wouldn't say it like that because it sounds invalidating. They're going through a particular struggle that obviously myself and other people can't understand. I can even understand why they're quick to anger. And I'm sure being in the community they are in can be maybe a little toxic, but they are very clearly part of the toxic. And you could give her even a little bit of a break by saying that, well, there's nowhere else for her to go. But I guess. But at the end of the day, sis, you gotta stop. What are you doing? Just calling people. It doesn't even matter. Like, it does matter that they're black, but like, why are you even using that word? You're 20. Like, listen, I used to be a young, edgy guy. You know, when I was in my very earlies, yeah, I used to say some stuff like this. I never do a black person. I would mostly say it to my friends on the internet. Okay, I never said that word until I played the games on the internet. We used to say horrible things to each other, and then same thing with the opponent's team. You know, Dota 2 was a wild time. You know, but we're in 2023. I think at this point it's like, damn, you know, tone it down a little bit. You're really that. Why are you so confident saying that word? It's just not good. What are you doing? Why are you doing that? You have to stop. Okay, which is why. Just why. All right, it's another dumb young white kid throwing off, like rattling off the N-word because they truly don't understand how harmful it can be, bro. Like, come on. I call everybody bro. I'm tired of calling people bro that are girls, or cis that are girls. Because I'm cis, gendered. Boom. Yeah. What are you doing? Gotta stop.
Many more.
And if it's part of the community you're in, then make better friends. Like, I don't know what you want me to tell you.
Almost after.
If you're gonna sacrifice your, I know I'm pausing a lot. If you're gonna sacrifice your mental health for money, like, you're already gonna fail because your mental health is gonna take a toll, and you're gonna have shittier content. Which is, and I don't know if the content's actually shitty, but the views are down, which means that like it's not resonating with people as much anymore. So like, probably has something to do with your frustrations. You know, take a deep breath. You could always come back, but damn. You know, you were shouted out by a content creator named Internet Anarchist in a recent video. So there's some people who still respect your opinion, but you really got to get your shit together. You know, really got to get your shit together.
For these calls, because like, wow, yes, it's pathetic, it's sad, it's dumb, they're a horrible person. At the same time, it just feels like I'm like, you know, dunking on somebody who can't even like conjure up the mental capacity to even defend themselves. That's like where we're at. But Jaden said a couple of things in this call that really just, you know, highlights what I said in my original video, is that they don't want to change. They think that everybody else is the problem but them, and they literally don't even care about themselves. You know what I mean? Like, they don't care about their life. They don't care about fixing their mental issues. They don't care about anything because, like,
that's the cope. They obviously, Jaden seems rather depressed.
If they cared, they would just turn off the fucking computer. You don't have
delete Twitter, bro. The best thing I've ever done for my fucking mental health. Not even kidding. It's incredible.
Have to talk to kids in a Discord call at 1 in the morning for you to make money online.
Whoa, listen. Sometimes you have to talk to kids on Discord, okay? Like, sometimes you need to talk to young, supple children on Discord. Okay, relax.
Jaden is a chronic victim in that they will literally put themselves in any situation that's so bad just so they can say that they're a fucking victim. Because they realize that nobody cares about them. They're not interesting, they're not personable, they're not funny, they don't have anything going for them. The only reason people subscribe to their channel is because they were basically Twitter on YouTube. And rather than getting help or
Hey, nothing wrong with that, brother.
improving themselves or trying to do anything to become more interesting or make better content, instead they've relied on, constantly using this victim card, whether it's their transgenderism, whether it's them getting hate online, whether it's them being unsuccessful at YouTube, to make themselves the victim so people will feel bad for them and give them money.
Jesus Christ, he was holding that in. God damn. I don't know, man. I think that the biggest thing Jadyn is suffering from right now is a lack of a friend. And I know that sounds so silly and people are gonna be like, whoa, cringe, but it's kind of true. If I've observed, listen, we all go through content shifts. I'm going through one right now, and the person I confide in when I talk about this content shift is like my wife. We talked about like before I restarted my channel, we talked about like, what are we doing? Like, what's the goal? What are we doing? Why do we want to do this? And a lot of it centralized around that. Like, I wanted to build an, I had a lot of empty followers and I wanted to kind of rebuild an audience. And I wanted to, we talked about how I've never struggled in my content career. I started in 2020, beginning of 2020. I was monetized by September and it was a uphill, boom, I shot up, and how I don't have the normal path and everything came somewhat easier to me. And I was very fortunate and lucky. And now, let's take it slow and try to build and et cetera, et cetera. And there was a lot of conversation about the way I want to go. What happens if I did just ultimately fail, go back and get a job. I was able to talk with my wife about that. Two mature people talking about this stuff. Jalen just clearly doesn't have any of that. Nobody that just sit down, chill the fuck out, confide in, and put them on a solid progression system moving forward. And so they're just probably really frustrated with their content not doing particularly well and just fucking freaking the fuck out about it. And also this should have been a short, but and that's kind of where we're at, and you really got to get people that you could talk to. But every time you pull shit like this, where you're fucking going in there, it's bombarding people with the N-word. I mean, people don't want to associate yourself. Like trolly, young kids might think it's funny to say that kind of stuff. And whatever, you're a young, dumb kid. Hopefully, it doesn't hurt you when you get older in your life. But older people are going to look at that and go bro, come on. I don't like that. Why people are going to start to distance themselves from you because you're fucking sitting there and saying the N-word. Next thing you know, people are like, why are you friends with somebody that's fucking rattling off the N-word like a chainsaw, right? A little Justin Bieber joke for you. Really just, the person's still young, so they could live it down. But it's fuck, man. What do you do? Well, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that they're a man. But this is how I talk. Chill the fuck out. Stop. Take a deep breath, disconnect yourself from people that make you feel stress, and just try to confide in friends, figure out what the fuck you want to do moving forward and commit to it. It's easier said than done, but
that's literally what it is. And every other person on the planet realizes that this is what Jadyn is doing. Jadyn is in a perfectly controllable situation that they can just log off of Discord and not feel depressed anymore. Isn't that so fucking awesome, dude? Now, of course, I'm not going to say this 100% if she just logged off, then she wouldn't have depression or whatever. Obviously, they're very mentally ill and mentally fucked, and there's a lot of problems that go on there. But according to them, the main reason that they are depressed or that they're sad is online hate. Well, literally, just don't look at it.
It's kind of true.
Stop embarrassing yourself on Twitter every single day. Stop.
He's actually very right. Bro, delete Twitter. I don't know what to tell you. Stop looking at it. Can't hurt you if you don't look at it. Doesn't matter. None of this shit matters, okay?
Posting pictures of your face to your YouTube channel, just make your content and leave. But rather than taking this advice, Jadyn would rather keep putting themselves in that same position where they can scream how bad they are, how bad everybody else is to them, and how much of a victim they are, because for some reason, they think that that's the best thing ever. And if you don't...
I happen to, the Grimsies, I happen to be a nice guy. We've chatted here and there, when he disagrees with me and stuff. He's a cool guy. He's respectful, so I appreciate, it's funny to listen to commentary. It's not necessarily wrong, but I still, for some reason, there's just something about Jadyn that makes me feel so bad. I just feel like Jadyn is just a fucking needs a friend. I don't know. You can reach out to me on Instagram, Jadyn, if you watch this, or Jalen. What the fuck you're calling yourself now? This is why I said if I have a trans kid, I'm naming it, because fucking every other day Jadyn changes her goddamn fucking name. Okay, you're gonna what? I don't know what your dead name is, but I would name you because okay. damn. You gotta get your shit together. Okay.
Believe me, this is the latest leak, dude. Jadyn literally doxed himself to a Discord full of people that apparently hate them, then begged them to swat them because apparently that would prove that the people that hate Jadyn are evil and transphobic.
So, I want you to swat me. Hold on. Who wants my address?
Oh my god. You're literally lying right now. Off the screen. KYS, then they called them the F slur with an R at the end instead. I guess that's the F slur and the N word together. This is ridiculous. Okay, Jadyn doxes herself. Okay.
Fucking address. Okay,
bro, there's so many people in this chat to...
Can you just read off her address?
I timed her out before she could give it the full.
God.
Jesus Christ. Fucking
Oh my... What are you doing?
genius. Jadyn took a thriving, profitable YouTube channel and goodwill from their community, rolled it up into a blunt, and fucking smoked it over the past year because they're too much of a
I love you too.
bitch-made pussy to actually interact with anyone online. That has made a rabbit hole of a fucking ideology online so deep that they are genuinely doxing themselves to a bunch of people that they are convinced wants to kill them, tells them to swat them in hopes that they'll kill them, just so they can be proven right on a Discord audience or Discord fucking argument with 20 people present. This is how bad it is. I'm not making any more videos on Jadyn. I don't care. I don't care what they do from now on. Yes, the Jadyn cycle's real. Yes, it's been happening for a long time, and no, it's never ever going to stop.
That what we were just saying before, guys. We were talking before. We were talking about Trisha Paytas earlier in this stream, and this is like what it comes down to. You watch somebody if you like them. You watch somebody if you don't like them, but you truly do not like them if you don't watch them. That is the ultimate thing. You know, if you just stop engaging with somebody, stop watching them, that's it. And the sad truth is that Jadyn has been lolcow status for a while now. And people not covering Jadyn's drama is going to cause Jadyn to fall down a little further. It's going to be rough. It's going to be a struggle.
Now you can trust me whenever I say things like, she's never going to change, they'll never change, because they won't. Because I don't even know if it's in their capacity to
I think you could change Jadyn.
Change, because
Jalen.
either A, they're
Jalen.
just so mentally ill that they can't do anything about it.
I'm renaming you. I'm going to call you Cheryl or Bungus. One of those two words.
I don't know if I buy that. Or B, they're so obsessed with the online discourse and the hatred and everything going on online that they can't remove themselves. If they remove themselves from these Discord arguments, it would convince themselves that maybe they aren't such a fucking victim. This is it. This is the twilight of Jadyn's entire online presence. It's fucking over. Goodbye. We won't miss you.
Jesus.
With that all being said, guys, goodbye.
Wow. Okay. Well, gotta stop. What are you doing? You gotta knock it off. Jalyn is really spiraling out of control.
I want Papa Gut to pee on my face, but just as a friend. There's nothing weird about that. I want him to pee on my face.